Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be discussing several job searches that I found that relate to entertainment storytelling and marketing storytelling. First, I want to start with visual designer, considered in the marketing category. It reminds me of when we were using copy decks to take a story from a brand and transfer it onto social media while staying true to that said brand. Next, we have the Associate Designer Graphic Branding and Communications for Universal Orlando. I felt that this reminded me of when we were creating infographics for the nonprofit organizations and how we had to ensure that our infographics maintained the branding of the nonprofit organization that we were advertising for in the first place. Next, we have our private events manager. Of course, I had to make sure that the research that I do for the company that I'm doing the events for is appropriate. And in class, we learned how to do the research we needed to do to gain a better understanding of a company's brand. So I believe that through the use of copy decks and taking the brands from the companies and using that to create social media pages, I'll be able to promote for these events appropriately. Now I want to speak about the entertainment storytelling job opportunities. First, there's a narrative designer for Amazon.com, and Amazon.com is looking for people that will be responsible for conceptualizing, writing, and supporting the implementation of quest, dialogue, lore, and characters in video games that they are working on. I believe that in class we have addressed conceptualizing, and that's why I think that this would be a good job for us. Next, we have novel writers. And of course, in class, we learned about, in terms of writing novels, that we might have to create adaptations for books. Companies might ask us to make adaptations, and because of that, I think that this would be a good job for me because the class taught me, if how to go about adapting something and if it's even worth adapting something. And then we have game writer for Zoshi Interactive, which is a completely remote job, by the way. And what they were looking for is a writer that is passionate about creating an immersive world that has potential to expand. I think that this applies to what we learned about creating copy decks, where we kept multimedia, multi-platforming in mind when writing stories, so that the story could extend and evolve from its original medium. And that's how that would correlate to this specific job and how that could help me with this job.